Hello everyone, Nico CRG, Roadmap Roundup, July 30th, 2025. But before we start, a few words about CRG's roadmap. Because since February 2022, we don't have a roadmap anymore. You can defend CRG's position to remove the roadmap, but please don't pretend we still have a roadmap since February 2022. In February 2022, CRG wrote a long article why they removed the roadmap, and CRG called us roadmap watchers. But there still remains a very loud contingent of roadmap watchers who see projections as promises. No, we never did this. Not every item on a roadmap has to make it in time, but the problem is much bigger with Star Citizen than just that. Here's a graphic Bluebird made in 2021, and you can see all the items that were removed from the roadmap. For example, Hacking Tier 0 was on 3.13 first quarter 2021, then Hacking Tier 0 moved to 3.14 second quarter 2021. Where's Hacking Tier 0 now? Hacking Tier 0 vanished into the void. We had Space Mines on 3.15 roadmap third quarter 2021. Zero G Push and Pull 3.15 third quarter 2021. Dynamic door and ramp alignment, which is very important. Terrain is not flat. We don't want flat terrain. 3.16 fourth quarter 2021. And a lot more items removed from previous roadmaps that are still not in the game. Again, it's totally fine if not every item on a roadmap makes it in time. There can always be unforeseen hurdles. However, if items were on a roadmap 4 years ago that are still nowhere to be seen, is this really a roadmap or is this some kind of wish list? All we have since February 2022 is a release view for the very next patch only and a progress tracker that does not track progress. All we can see is someone was working on something for a certain amount of time, but we don't see how far along a project is, how far it is to be finished. Remember, BMM, Apollo and many other items were on previous progress trackers. Yeah, this name is the ultimate gaslighting. Chris, you succeeded at something at least. Progress tracker, a tool that does not track progress. What is the definition of a roadmap? A roadmap in gaming refers to a plan or representation that outlines the steps and milestones involved in development and release of a game. It serves as a guide for game developers, publishers, and even gamers to understand the direction and timeline of a game's development. A roadmap should be honest. A roadmap should not be some kind of wish list. Was CRG's roadmap a marketing tool to generate hype, to sell more ships? In February 2019, Aaron Roberts made some big statements about a roadmap that all fell flat.
It's like, with this release of the roadmap, I have very much made sure and asked the team that what we put in there is what we can achieve with what we have right now.
Okay.
Specifically with also, the fact that people may be pulled onto Squadron, and and we know that that there's base links work. So this although there's a really good set of stuff in there, my hope is we'll be able to add some stuff to the roadmap. But what I've done this time rather than last time is the last time we said we think we can do this, we had it in the roadmap. This time we put in what we are pretty damn sure we can do.
Okay.
So and I'm signing up for this. And then all we're going to do is now, hopefully, if we do build a team and get more people, then what we'll do then is we'll actually be able to add stuff to the roadmap. So for a bit of luck, then towards the end of the year, we'll be able to actually start adding stuff to the roadmap rather than taking it out, which would be great.
Nothing of what Aaron told us was ever true, not in 2019, not in 2020, not in 2021. And yeah, since 2022, we don't have a roadmap anymore. So hubris to state, towards the end of the year, 2019, we will be able to actually add stuff to the roadmap instead of taking it out. It's just pathetic. Let's see what the roadmap roundup tells us July 30th, 2025. We have notable changes, 4.3, new hairstyles, wow, fantastic. Dynamic snow, wow, this game is getting better and better. To be totally honest, yes, I like dynamic snow, but Star Citizen has far bigger problems than dynamic snow. Not even elevators work reliably. Yeah, but CRT is working on dynamic snow. And before someone writes a comment, but artists cannot work on freight elevators on server meshing. Yes, this is true, but last time I checked, you can hire artists or people who can fix elevators if you give them money. It's all about priorities. It looks like priority for Star Citizen is it has to look cool and cinematic. Chris doesn't care about game mechanics. Vicolo special ships, okay, more ships from Vicolo. I am thrilled. Are there people who are even doing this? Oldest grind to get a Vicolo ship that you lose next big patch? ASD Light Combat Staff Suit. Adding the ASD Light Combat Staff Suit, a reward earned by players completing the Onyx facility missions. I wonder if the staff suit will have lights too. Vicolo Light Combat Staff Suit, adding it to Vicolo's Emporium 2. Onyx facilities, located on every moon of the Stanton system, these enormous multi-level structures are used for the new sandbox activity coming in Alpha 4.3. Let me guess, all those new structures are just copy and pasted, like distribution centers. Maybe they are even those copy and pasted distribution centers, and this will include PvP. I wonder if those Onyx facilities include freight elevators. I wouldn't be surprised if they do. Chris, Star Citizen doesn't have enough PvP yet. Can we have more PvP on top of our PvP on top of our PvP? I want to make this very clear. I don't hate PvP. Actually, in most games that have PvP and PvE, I spend most of my time in PvP. But a game needs clear boundaries. A game needs clear areas where you can PvE in peace and quiet. Star Citizen doesn't have this in year 13. Cooperative zones. This card has been temporarily removed as it won't be ready in time for Alpha 4.3. Yeah, this seems like the only thing that looks like maybe PvE-ish, cooperative zones, is getting removed. 10 out of 10, Chris. You are the best. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye. Auf Wiedersehen. Yes, this is a buggy inventory system we have. Fix things on a quick. But look, it's pivoting around me. Like it has no mass of an empty paper bag. And now I'm kind of lifting it up. Yeah, I checked. Pisces has a mass of 43 tons. I can just do this. Wow, I'm Superman.
Not because our physics code is terrible, in fact, it's great.
Hey, you're still here. You might want to join me on Twitter or on Blue Sky.